actually put 101 on the first one, and I had to go back and edit it.
Do you have the YouTube link?
Yeah. I just put it on Twitter.
All right.
Yep, I see it. I'm just gonna retweet that real quick. As always, do my due diligence.
Shit stuck in my fucking head now.
What's that? My girl?
Yeah.
At least,
stuck in my fucking head, yeah.
well, at least my boy's not stuck in your head.
Oh,
Whoa.
God. That's something you got to reserve for Homeboy on the Weapon Wheel podcast. Right?
Yeah, I know, right?
Boy.
Let me stop.
Yeah, I heard that he was like spazzing out on PC today. Like,
yeah, I caught part of it.
I didn't catch it. I just heard somebody talking about it.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch the whole thing. But yeah, he was talking about. I hope they don't revert me back to the 2014 version of Jack.
I'm just sipping my tea right now.
Listen, man. If Horizon Zero Dawn end up on PC, the world's not going to end. Relax.
Yeah,
but this is the thing, and I'm not going to go into this too much longer. But this just shows you what people do for their channel. It to me, I hope to God that it's an act. You kind of see what I'm saying? It's like, I get it. That's your preferred platform, but you know, people
just want shit to themselves. That's what it is. And when shit gets shared, it's
bro.
I'm like,
I'm
even
a
though
gamer.
the two, I know. See, look, you're talking to people who are rational about this. I'm gonna use your logic and say that you gotta think about the irrational people that want shit to themselves. It's like it's either on my console or nobody else's console.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. I mean, you're absolutely right. And then, you know, my thing is like, if the game is in my house, it's mine. I don't care if it's on a fucking trash can. If I can play it, I'm gonna play it. I mean, I just don't. I never was into the console wars. I mean, we just talked about this last episode, but I never was into that type of stuff. And then like, I don't
fun to watch.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, it's entertaining, but when you really look back at it after 7 years of this shit, think about it. Or 6 years of this shit, it's just been going on for 6 years. Sometimes you got to sit back and be like, all right, we really gonna do this?
I look at it like this. You have your console wars that have gone on for so long. You have the sim football community that's gone on for so long. I'm like, as an individual, and I'm just speaking for myself here, I get tired of both of those going on and the activism that's behind both communities. And I'm just like,
I'm with you.
Can we do something else?
I think it just becomes a point where as you grow, you should grow. After a while, it'd be like, all right, I did this for a year, so now it's time to do something. And it's one of the main reasons why I stopped doing breakdown videos. I mean, you just happen to just grow and you just grow up and you mature and you do something different. I mean, I just can't see somebody wanting to do the same thing over and over for a long period of time. I just never was built. I think that's one of the reasons why I have all these consoles, because I can't just see myself growing up playing a Nintendo and just stay wanting to play on that one platform. I want to do something different. I need a different challenge. It's too easy for me to just press the upload button and just say, hey, this is a problem with this, this is a problem with this play, or hey, I like this console better because it's too easy. I need to challenge myself to put something out there so I could be like, damn, I did that as well.
But that just goes to show that there's a difference between growing and progressing.
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty much.
Nevertheless, let's get past all this. This is episode 102 of the First and Framerates Podcast. Myself, VF Baller. You got DJ81. You got Bills Forth. Bringing you guys another episode. I did tell myself, I told my colleagues here that this is going to be a rather shorter episode. We usually go like 2 hours and 20 minutes. We may try to cut that to like an hour and 30, hour and 40. It's just that me personally, I have a long day tomorrow at work. I have to travel a lot tomorrow, so I don't want to be up, too late when I have to, drive, because I drive 18-wheelers. So it's going to be, I need to be on my A game. But nevertheless, have a couple of topics. We're going to talk a little bit of NFL as well. So, DJ, what's been going on with you for the past couple of days?
Well, nothing really been. It's not really just a couple of days. It's really, even through last episode, I've been fighting an ear infection and a slight cold. So it's been a miserable week. And this is all really since Thanksgiving. So other than that, trying to keep up with State of Decay 2. I see that NHL 20 put out an update.
Whoa. Listen. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just got this notification on my phone, and I'm not trying to, I don't want to take this out no further than what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You guys need to be careful. I just got a report on my phone that there's been over 3,000. Look at this again. There's been over 3,000 sexual assaults reported by Uber riders this year.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
I just saw it. Y'all be careful. That's. I don't take Uber. My nieces take Uber because they work, and I need to. Yeah. I just wanted to. That's crazy, but I'm sorry.
The last company I was working for, I was always taking Uber to work and from work, and you definitely have to watch your back.
Right, and just because you're a male, just because you're a male, that don't mean you're not susceptible either. I'm dead serious about that.
I'm like, the only advantage you have is that you're in the back seat.
Right.
Just think about all the things you can do if you think something's up, that you just like snuff somebody real quick and get out the car.
Right. Oh yeah, Ravens Nation. I know. I used to live in Atlanta. I know. I mean, that's not just an Uber thing though, but maybe one day. I don't know.
I think Lyft also had a similar report too. They're reporting the same thing.
Right.
So yeah,
I drive Uber, but I don't be touching bitches. So,
well, you also gotta watch out for. See, you kind of have to look at it both ways. You as a driver also have to watch out for the riders. They could be doing the same thing I just thought that I could do from the back seat.
I wish a nigga would try to touch my dick. I'm fucked that dude up.
No, I wouldn't mean sexual assault. I mean other things like try to rob you. I'm like, they're in the back seat. So I'm like, unless you got like Jedi reflexes and can see in the mirror them looking like they're trying to do something, that you could just quickly back elbow.
I mean, the time of day I'm driving, it's not so prone to happen, especially the areas that I drive. So I'm very selective.
My thing is just be careful at the end of the day. I mean, like I said, my nieces, they're 18 and 17, and you already know how these weirdos are with girls around that age. You already know how it is. I mean, we had a girl that just lost her life a couple of, I think it was earlier this year, getting in a car that she thought was an Uber driver, and the guy ended up kidnapping her and taking her 2 counties away and murdering her. So it's like you just got to be careful. And I didn't mean to cut you off, DJ. I'm sorry, but when I saw that jumped out at me because that kind of hit home. Because like I said, my wife, her sister, her 2 daughters, they take Uber to and from work. So it just kind of caught me off a little bit.
Yeah, because I remember when I was doing delivery for Enjoy, which is the name of the company I used to work for. I remember like slowing down my vehicle, and they were like two teenage white girls that was like, "Hey, are you an Uber?" I was like, "No."
And they need to be careful about shit like that. They shouldn't do that. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. Sorry, I'm stepping away from the mic a little bit.
Yeah, I'm about to say you sounded distant.
Yeah. I'll step away from the mic. Let's get into the topics.
No. Bill's intro.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Bills. I'm sorry, man.
Well, shit. I'm just third wheel in this motherfucker now.
No, man, this whole thing just threw me off a bit, man. I want to apologize, man.
No, you good.
Yeah.
Ain't shit been going on. I'm recording my song tomorrow, my next song. So that's it. That's all you need to know. That's it.
Okay.
When's the first song coming out,
bro?
He was like, your next song.
Text my manager. I'm recording the 3rd song, and we have not released the 1st song yet. Okay, like I just listen to what she says, and I make the fucking music, and that's what I do.
I know you may not get this, but most Star Wars fans will get this. You'll record everything and then release from episode 4 on, like so song 4, and then you'll do like 4, 5, 6, and then wait a couple of years or months in this instance, and then release songs 1, 2, and 3.
Bro, it's so fucking bad. It's probably gonna turn out to be. Well, I like this one better because honestly, nobody knows any of the fucking release dates, so we could realistically put song 3 out first and then be like, song 2 is kind of nice. We'll put that one out. And then song 1's like the fucking 8th song on the EP. And everybody's like, fuck.
Every person's OCD, every person who's OCD, that would be their nightmare.
Yeah, it would.
The stuff out of order.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, listen, Y'all want to do the pick of this game tonight first, like the Bears and the Cowboys, or y'all
Cowboys.
want to do all the picks and then we'll
Wait a minute,
get James Harden?
What's it? Who's playing tonight?
Cowboys and Bears.
Cowboys and Bears.
Oh God, really? We really have to pick this game?
Give me the Cowboys. I'm shaky, but give me the Cowboys.
Where's it?
Chicago, right?
It's in Chicago, I think.
Bears.
I just don't trust Mitch Trubisky when it's a national stage.
I don't trust Dallas on the road.
I got Mitch Trubisky horrible game just at home. Horrible game at home.
Because my thing is Mitch does well when he's playing like regional games or he's playing like locally when he's not on TV. But as soon as he gets on Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night football, he's just a disaster.
The Cowboys have only had a couple of losses on the road.
No, the problem with Dallas is just Dallas lose to the wrong teams.
Problem is they got a sorry ass coach. That's the problem. That's been the problem.
That's another thing.
But I'm still taking the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'll take the Cowboys as well. I'll take the Cowboys. That's mostly because of Mitch, because Mitch just does not do good when it's on the national stage.
Yeah, Pooh's asking why I'm shaky. I mean, because the Cowboys aren't exactly a team that I'm going to come out and say, oh, well, yeah, of course they're going to win. No.
Ravens Nation says it's funny because 10 to 20 years ago, this game would be game of the year. Yeah, he's right. Even what, maybe 8 years ago, you got to think about it because when Urlacher was playing, the Bears was actually pretty
Lance Briggs.
Right. Yeah, you're right. But nevertheless, y'all want to go through the other picks? Y'all just want to do your James Harden thing?
It's up to y'all. I don't care.
Hey, listen, this first topic is totally on you. I mean, this your topic. Yay, nay. Yay, nay. It's up to you. Yay. Yeah. Bill's not saying nothing. Is he still alive? No, Bill's he just dropped out for real. He really did. Yeah, he did. He dropped all the way out.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. All right, so I guess we can go with the picks.
Yeah, let's go because, like I said, the James Harden thing is his. So,
yeah.
Is that him? Oh, no. I thought that was him on the thing.
No. My internet went out because, it was funny, but I think there was a hint that he was going to drop out because he was sounding robotic for a second. And then
Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't hear it. Nevertheless, what week is this? Week what? 12?
I guess so. Week 14?
Oh, it's 14. Goodness, 14. All right, so we got the Cowboys and Bears. We both said I said the Cowboys. You think the Bears are gonna pull it off?
Mm-hmm.
If Mitch play anywhere close to what he can do, I'm with you. But Mitch, like I said, he just tends to wet the bed when it's on the actual national spotlight. So I don't know.
Yeah, I just think Dallas's coach is going to play a bigger role in Dallas losing.
Oh, that's a good point.
Than Mitch failing, because a coach could easily compensate for that because they can turn to the run game or some type of like extreme short passing game or RPO if they have any.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Bills is back, so
my fault. I accidentally closed the fucking window, being a dumbass. But yeah, we doing the picks or what?
Yeah, we're going to do the picks. We already did the Cowboys and Bears. You got yours up, Bills?
Yeah, let me.
All right, go ahead and hit the next.
Let me just keep track of this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's your thing.
Everybody got the Cowboys?
Yeah, we picking the Cowboys.
I
Bill,
picked the Bears.
Oh, you picked the Bears.
DJ picked the Bears. Yeah, he picked the Bears.
All right.
Don't associate me with filth.
There we go.
Oh, it's a divisional thing. Oh, I get it now.
It's always been a divisional
thing with him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's right. He's right.
All right, so the next game we
watching
got.
our stepson or something.
Wow.
Well, technically, the history is the reason why the Cowboys even exist is because of the Washington Redskins. So,
you know what? I'm about to get some sanctions. Oh my god!
Boy.
What? Now what?
All right. While we're playing, while we're doing this, I'm playing NCAA 08, and I gotta play a free safety broke team rules, but I don't have enough points to discipline them. It's gonna be a problem.
That's funny. The first game is the Dolphins at the Jets. Who fucking cares? Honestly,
Dolphins and Jets
at the Jets. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm taking Dolphins.
Didn't they just add a couple players off of waivers? Like they claimed one guy off the practice squad, and they claimed another guy off.
Honestly, you know what? I'm calling a tie.
Wow.
He's calling a tie.
I'm calling a tie.
I'm taking.
I don't care.
I'm taking Dolphins. I'm gonna show this to y'all. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. I'm gonna show this. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, right, we can keep going. We can keep going.
Well, I haven't picked. I'm picking Miami. Pick Miami on this one.
Y'all see this shit?
Hold on, let me check.
I see team rules, academics.
Damn, academics.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Team rules.
Look at this shit. Dude's like saying some of his friends. Let me see, because there's a little delay, so it's gonna pull up in a second. It says some of his friends were seen having too much fun on New Mexico's campus last week. This is bad publicity for the football program. I have 1 point left to discipline him, and I can't.
Motherfuckers out here shooting cans in the fucking team parking lot. Dumbass. The next game
Player
is
discipline D. Wow.
Yeah. I got some badass players, man.
Can you just cut them from the team?
I need them. I need a certain amount of players.
Yeah, because I would figure certain actions you'd be able to just cut them outright. I'm like, look what's going on with Georgetown.
Okay, here's another one. It says Cannon has shown a lack of interest in his schoolwork. His grades has faltered and is tended spotty at best. We need to do something
let
soon.
Him go. Cut him.
He's not even playing. He's just playing. He's a red shirt right now. Like, you're not even playing and you're fucking up. You just don't give a damn.
Like, you literally have nothing to do but go to class, and you're still
and you're still not going to class. I love this game though. He's suspended for a game, like he's gonna play anyway.
So the next game is the Chiefs or the Patriots. I'm gonna take the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm taking the Patriots. I have no faith in the Chiefs defense. And Pooh, yes, it's NCAA 08 on the original Xbox.
Yeah, but New England's been struggling offensively, so
yeah, but it's the Chiefs.
That kind of helps the Chiefs defense right there. But I remember what I said.
Nothing can help the Chiefs. The Chiefs defense is that bad.
And the Patriots the Patriots are at home too.
Yeah, the Patriots.
As long as they don't, the Chiefs don't have to contend with Gronk, because my main complaint in that playoff game was who the fuck? Why would you? Yeah.
Who are they gonna put him on? Who are they gonna put him on?
It didn't have to be. You didn't have to match him up man to man. You could have doubled him with a bracket.
There was no. If they would have doubled him, they would have got beat by more points.
I put it like
on that one. No, just for that one play. That one play, because the route that the dude ran, you needed somebody over top.
Yeah, but they split him wide a bunch though. They just happened to go to that matchup that time. They split him wide a bunch of times in that game.
Yeah, but even as that was being lined, as he was lining up, I knew they had to get somebody over top of Barry. Barry wasn't going to cover that, and I knew that.
I have no faith in the Chiefs defense, even with the anemic Patriots offense. I think they'll be fine, and I'm taking the Patriots.
I'm going with Chiefs on this one.
They're playing in Foxborough, right?
Yep.
Yeah. What's the next one?
Next one is Panthers at the Falcons. Give me the Falcons.
I'm taking the Falcons. They lost their football coach. They're probably in somewhat of disarray.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Falcons on this.
Falcons, all intents and purposes, they've been playing pretty decent ball. I think they've been playing decent ball better than what the Panthers have been doing. So, and not to mention that they just demolished the Panthers a couple weeks ago in Charlotte. So they're coming to Atlanta. It doesn't mean much, but I think it gives them a better advantage, and I think they'll win probably by maybe 2, maybe 3 touchdowns.
Well, my game of the week this week is the Ravens versus the Bills.
I know. I think that's mine too. Ravens Nation just put that out there. Said game of the week is gonna be one or the other.
I got the Bills, by the way.
Oh, you got the Bill? Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Matter of fact, I went as far as saying, I think it was Tuesday. I said the Bills are going to beat the Ravens, and if the Bills get to the Ravens, they're going to beat them.
Listen, I'm not disagreeing. It's just that
I feel you.
I'm not. It's just that's a good pick, though. It really is. After the game they had against the 49ers, that's a good pick.
I definitely got the Bills.
Yeah, this is a must-win for the Bills. Well, it's must-win for both teams, because those 3 teams, Baltimore, Buffalo, and New England, right now, fighting for first place in the whole AFC as far as playoff seeding. So because you're talking about if New England were to lose, then it definitely
it'd be chaotic then.
But they won't know anything until because the New England Kansas City game is a later game, like a 4:25 start versus Buffalo and Baltimore as a 1:00 start.
See, I'm not gonna lie. Part of I'm not invested in us winning the Super Bowl this year, like at all. I would honestly want to see the Patriots lose tomorrow or lose on Sunday, and I want to see the Bills win just to see Patriots fans squirm.
You know, honestly, I don't have I don't have a dog in the fight on whoever goes to the Super Bowl. But my thing,
I don't either.
I would like to see. Honestly, I would like to see like a Ravens or the Bills. Hell, I wouldn't even mind seeing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. It's just something about their offense. You would like to see them on a big stage. So
can I make a bold prediction?
What's that?
My bold prediction is the NFL wants a story like they do with every Super Bowl.
Oh, they do. Oh, yeah,
I think the Bills' redemption story happens this year.
The Bills?
The Bills' redemption story. Holy shit, they made the playoffs. They were a wild card. The last time they made the Super Bowl, they made it 3 years in a row or 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
I could see Frank Gore win one for Frank Gore.
I will put it like this. It would be probably on the same level as the Cubs winning the World Series that one year. I get where you're coming.
Win one for Frank Gore, and yeah. I could see that happen.
And if it happens, Frank Gore's not playing again. Frank Gore's going home.
Oh, he's taking his ass home. He's taking that Super Bowl home and waiting for his call for Canton, bro.
Yeah, I promise you, if he goes off and wins, if they win the Super Bowl, he is not playing again. And I don't blame him.
Ravens Nation, if you believe Frank Gore's not going to get yards against y'all, you're more of a homer than I thought you were. But anyway.
I mean, Mozart ran for 100 yards against them.
Let's stop acting like the Ravens defense is impenetrable. I mean, I get you're a Ravens fan, but bro, stop. Like, seriously.
I said that in the beginning of the last episode. You beat the 49ers by 3. It's not like you're running roughshod. I mean, you're playing against formidable teams. You're winning the games. I'm not taking that from you, but it's not like you're beating them like 48-7 or something.
If they face a team,
91 Redskins.
If they face a team, if they can face a team that can force Lamar Jackson to make more than one read, and this isn't a knock against Lamar Jackson. But right now, the Ravens have two offenses. They have the RPO that they run very effectively, and they have the pro-style offense that they're running, but they mix in the pro-style offense. If there's a team out there, it's the Bills that can force them to do that. As far as the AFC is concerned,
it's going to be really interesting to see. So,
and on the road too. So, yeah.
So
I want to hear shit if it was like, oh, the Bills are a good team because you're just sitting there acting like they're going to smoke them. So I don't want to hear shit.
I would pick. Let's see.
Oh, you didn't make a pick, DJ.
You son of a bitch!
Whoa,
what?
Motherfucker dropped the touchdown pass wide open.
You son of a bitch! You beat the Texans 41-7 after a bullshit call stopped their first drive of the game. Like, can we stop acting like that didn't swing momentum? That literally made me stop watching football for 3 weeks. Are we really talking about this? You beat the Patriots. All right, man. Whatever. Anyway.
All right. I'm gonna go with the Bills on this one.
All right, clean sweep Bills.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bills. That's to be honest, that's a smart pick because the Bills, like I said, they're finding a way. And like I told, like I said the other day, if these guys actually if they really find their way or they find their identity, that's going to be a dangerous team.
You're really talking about beating the Rams? All right, man. Anyway. This game's gonna be interesting. The Bengals and the Browns. I don't know who to pick here. I feel like we talked about the Browns' schedule like way back before the season started, and we called this as like a trap game.
I wanna beat I wanna pick the Bengals.
Wow.
I want to pick the Bengals. I really want to pick the Bengals, but
I'm trying to find a reason not to pick the Bengals right now. I can't think of one.
I'm so mad at the Browns, man. It's like, really?
By the way, shout out to Nick Chubb, man. 238 carries, 1,100 yards, and 7 touchdowns, man.
Yeah.
Jarvis Landry's having a sneaky 1,000-yard season here.
No, the team itself is not doing bad. It's just that they don't
Baker Mayfield. This dude has 15 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. What the fuck is that?
But overall, it's just the team itself don't know how to win games. They know how to play football, but don't know how to win games.
So They have Landry and Beckham questionable. Olivier Vernon questionable. I think Landry and Beckham will probably play.
Yeah, they're gonna play.
I don't think that factors in. I'm gonna pick the Browns.
I'm picking the Bengals.
I mean the Bengals. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I want to pick. I want to pick the Bengals.
I'm picking the Bengals.
I think all three of us are gonna pick the Bengals. I got a feeling that
they can't trade Odell Beckham. It's past the deadline. What are we talking about right now?
Maybe in the off season.
Yeah, like what are we talking about? Everybody picking the Bengals?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Next game. Redskins at the Packers. I don't see the Packers suffering a letdown here.
This is a trap game.
It is a trap game, but I just
trap
don't
game.
I'm picking the Packers, but I can really see trap game written all over this. I really can.
This is a trap game. I'm picking the Skins on this one.
This is the type of game that the Skins could actually run the ball and control the game because they found their running game. They can, but I don't see them doing it. But I will not. I'm taking the Packers too, but this has trap game written all over. If it comes about that the Packers end up losing, I'll be like, I'm not mad at missing out on this pick.
I could see this being a game where it like gets ugly early. They have like one bad turnover and Aaron Rodgers just shits the bed like he tends to do that one time per season.
And they can never recover from it. Yeah,
and they can never recover.
Right. It's one of those. Yeah, I can see
the Packers don't lose close games.
It's one of those. Remember when the Packers went and played the Chargers?
Yeah.
And they end up getting their ass kicked by the. I can see it could be one of those type of games.
That's what I'm saying. The Packers don't lose close games. If you notice, like they don't lose close games.
It's either one or the other.
They either beat a team close or a blowout, or they get blown the fuck out. It's like a 2-score loss for them. It's like they never lose a heartbreak game. Like, oh, the Packers lose a heartbreak. I've never heard that.
Right.
It's just one of those things. The next game is the Lions and the Vikings. Vikings better be careful, man.
I can see where this is a trap game, but I don't see. I see the Vikings.
Nah, I don't think this is a trap game.
Thielen's questionable.
He's been questionable for a while now. So
give me Lions.
I'm taking Vikings probably by like 14 to 17 points, probably higher. Yeah, I don't see the Lions. I don't see the Lions offense doing anything against the Vikings defense.
Yeah, I got the Lions because I saw the league take a game away from them against the Packers, and they're pretty much the same team now. So I got the Lions. They're just trying to play spoiler.
I can see that. I can see them trying to play spoiler. I can see them trying to play spoiler, but I just don't think they have the talent on the team to do it.
AP's been killing everybody since 2007. The Packers aren't any exception. Ravens Nation.
Like I said, that I can see them controlling the game with the run game, and I can see them pulling that out.
49ers and the Saints. I got the Niners.
I'm taking the Niners as well.
Let's see.
Another ugly home loss for the Saints.
Remember how the 49ers beat up on the Packers?
Yep.
I can see that as well.
Yeah, I'm picking the Saints on this one.
You got to think about it. Like the Saints and the Packers are very similar teams. Pretty good defensively, got a good quarterback, decent run game. A couple of one receiver to throw the ball to. They're very mirror images, and the 49ers just basically demolished the 49ers. I mean, the 49ers demolished the Packers, so I can see. And this whole notion about stopping Breeze is almost like a farce now. Breeze is not that quarterback no more.
That spoiler was the Vikings knocking the Cardinals. What do you mean? Whatever.
You must be talking about whatever. I mean, Breeze is that dude because he's a Hall of Famer, but I don't see him being. He just hasn't been that type of quarterback this year. So I see them. I see the Niners taking it.
Yeah.
The offensive line's not good. The pass rush either. So
Colts of the Bucks. I got the Colts on blowout.
Yeah, I got the Colts winning by probably a couple touchdowns as well.
DJ. Please don't flip a coin for this.
No, I'm not flipping.
I was about to say.
I'm going with the Buccaneers on this one.
Jesus. Okay.
Are we done with the picks?
No.
Okay. I had to
we got a couple more.
Okay, I got to run downstairs and get something real quick, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait till we finish doing that. Then I'll let you take over that topic.
Yeah, we just got. Oh shit, we got a bunch more left. Broncos at the Texans. Texans.
Drew Lock's playing.
Yep.
I'm not sure.
Oh wait a minute. Is he hurt?
No, Drew Lock is his first.
I'm not sure if he's starting though.
I'm still taking the Texans, but I think the Broncos will give him a fight if Drew Lock is playing.
Yeah.
Drew Lock finally gets his due and plays very well and wins the game for him.
That coach is an asshole.
Yeah, the coach is over there looking like a dumbass. We've been saying it from preseason. Drew Lock should have been playing.
Right, fuck that guy. Yeah,
it got to the point where it's like you kind of, didn't have to worry about Flacco starting once you drafted Drew Lock. It was like, yeah, put him out there. He's gonna be fine. They wait to week 11 and he's finally playing good. I'm like, he was decent the entire time.
Joe Flacco's turning into Drew Bledsoe. Everywhere he goes, he loses his fucking job.
Right.
DJ, who you got?
I thought I picked.
No.
Yeah, I think he picked I thought he picked the
Did he? I must have heard him.
He picked
I picked Texans.
He picked the Titans. Yeah, he picked Titans. I mean Texans. Yeah, we all picked the Texans.
Next game. Chargers at the Jaguars. This is gonna be.
That's an ugly game. That's the
Jacksonville.
Yeah, give me Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville.
I think Gardner Minshew lights it up, and I think they'll win, but it's still gonna be an ugly game.
Yeah, get Philip Rivers the fuck out of here. That's what I say. Titans and the Raiders. This is an interesting.
I'm taking Titans.
The game's in Oakland.
Ravens Nation said that's potential game of the week. That's an L. No, it's not.
If you're talking as far as competitive, I guess, but as far as like wanting to what, no.
I guess you could probably say most,
closest.
Yeah, closest game, most competitive with actual game of the week. No.
Titans and Raiders.
I mean, you know what? Maybe
I'm going with Titans.
Maybe he's looking at it from the same aspect that we saw when the when the Panthers and the Jaguars was actually good earlier this week, this season, and that was game of the week potential.
Yeah, but that was actually interesting, though. This game is just going to be, I guess, kind of interesting because it's going to be close, but the teams themselves aren't interesting. I can give a fuck less about both of these games.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm picking the Raiders.
I'm about to bench this motherfucker.
Yeah, I have Titans. So.
And
that's my pick.
And VF took the Titans. So Steelers and the Cardinals. I can see the Cardinals playing spoiler here, and I hope they do because I don't like the Steelers.
Steelers on a high. Cardinals could ruin it. Quasi trap game. I can see that. Steelers could be overlooking this team and end up losing.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Steelers.
Only because Hodges is starting. The only reason why I think they'll win, but
if Mason Adolph Rudolph were playing, I would definitely pick the Cardinals.
Adolph
Rudolph.
That's a good one.
That's fucking gold. If he was playing, I would definitely pick the Cardinals. I'm a little bit shaky right now, but I'll still take the Cardinals, even though I like Hodges, but I'll take the Cardinals. VF?
Oh, I said Cardinals. I said Cardinals.
So everybody got the Cardinals.
No, I picked the Steelers.
Oh, you picked the Steelers?
Yeah. He picked the Steelers.
I was just cracking on Mason.
This next game's kind of interesting. Seahawks at the Rams.
Seahawks.
What do I want to do?
I have no faith in the Rams.
Yeah, I don't. My thing is, it's a divisional game. They could possibly win that game against the Seahawks. I just don't see it happening.
Rams fighting for the playoff life.
The Rams have the talent. They have the team to do it. I just don't think they will.
I'll go out on a limb and take the Rams. Of course, Jared Goff will burn me, but whatever. And then the Monday night game, Giants and the Eagles. Eli Manning is starting, so I'm going to take the Giants because I can easily see this being an agenda game for the fucking league.
Oh, Jesus. You know what? Just because Eli's starting, I'm gonna give him the nod. I'm gonna say that he beats the Eagles.
This is gonna be that bullshit. He still got it. See?
Yeah, I'll give him the W on this one.
I'm going with the Eagles on this one. I'm not drinking that Kool-Aid. No,
it's not that I think he's gonna go out and actually,
No, I don't think he's gonna actually light it up.
It's gonna be the league. He's still good. He's gonna get work somewhere else. Like, no, he fucking sucks. He had the whole team to himself. He said that Daniel Jones wasn't gonna touch the field, and he started 3/4 of the season. What are you talking about? But yeah. So those are the picks.
All right, cool. How you let him catch that? You faggot.
Wow, bro.
All right.
One word is off limits.
Yeah, Copper will get me. Whatever.
Shoot, I'm sitting there watching the 76ers versus the Wizards. This is a good game so far. The Wizards up 60-53.
You know what? I think
travel.
I think next week, I think we really need to do an episode, probably with the Q&A episode. We need to do. Oh my God, he made a touchdown. Oh.
What the fuck is going on right now?
Well,
your range of emotions on that play was just mad perplexing.
Nah, man, the dude, that quarterback just killed me because they got a dual threat quarterback. And he's very fast, and
Wizards over here. He's literally the 76ers to death.
They literally just ran a quarterback sweep, and he just burned. He just went to the inside and just killed me.
Yo,
but anyway,
y'all need to turn if y'all have a chance. Y'all need to turn to this Philadelphia Washington game. It's
like I was saying, we need to really take a look at the NBA. Probably on Tuesday. Probably do an episode dedicated to that because I think it's time that we can actually look into the NBA and actually see what's going on. Give us our thoughts because they're like 20 games in now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they're about 20 games in, so that's a pretty good pretty good snippet of what we can say what team is what and who's doing what. So I think that's a good space right there. James Harden. Bills is mad at James Harden. There's a lot of talk about James Harden when it comes to the NBA so far this year. Certain calls, certain plays, referees blowing the whistle on dunks. The way he's changing the game for the most part, not the better. The way he plays is just it's pretty much a cancer to how people look at the game now. And Bills wants to give his 2 cents, so I'm gonna let him go ahead and take the reins. I will be back in about 2 seconds.
Well, Bills, before you start, I would like to put out there that his new name is Jamed Harden.
Jamed Harden.
What the fuck? What I call
you didn't see DJ's tweet. That's why.
It says Jamed Harden.
So when I said so I basically spelled his name wrong on purpose, and I put Jamed Harden. So then DJ came and he was like, "What did you say? You hate him so much you spelled his name wrong or something like that?" And then I was like, because he's a terrorist to the league.
Oh my God. And you know what? His name do sound like some Arab shit too. So that's
why.
But yeah, I mean,
man, we about to get fined like a motherfucker. I'll be back.
Fuck it, man.
No, you're gonna get fined.
We're gonna be
me and Bills are gonna be safe.
Hey, this shit is not for kids. Fuck that. It's not for kids. I'll be right back, y'all.
But yeah, so Tuesday night, I believe it was. Let me make sure I'm correct here. Tuesday night, James Harden had the absolute worst 50-point game ever recorded in the history of life. This man had 50 points on 11 of 38 shooting.
That's 20-something% shooting.
20% shooting. 4 for 20 from 3. He took 23s by himself. So, here's my thing, okay?
And mind you, he did this with Westbrook as his teammate.
Right. It's not like Westbrook's out. Westbrook's not out. He's there. And Westbrook took 30 shots. So just consider this for a second. James Harden and Russell Westbrook took a combined 68 shots. The rest of the starters took 9, 8, 17, 26 shots total for the rest of the starting lineup. This is Mike D'Antoni basketball transformed into 2 players control the ball. Just like last year, the only difference is Westbrook's more athletic than Chris Paul. It's no different. And, Daryl Morey's dumbass. I get riding out for your player, but saying James Harden's the greatest scorer since Michael Jordan, you're a fucking crackhead. You are an absolute crackhead, okay? Because even when everybody was talking about how bad Kobe was shooting from the field, he was still shooting about 45%, okay? James Harden had a 50-point game. How do you have a 50-point game that's shit? How is that even fucking possible?
And then on top of that, I know in that game in particular, there was a controversial play where he scored, but then it went. Would it go back out, or did it?
Yeah, it went back through the rim. Like when it bounced, he dunked it, but he didn't flush it through, so it went towards the ground, towards the court. It like somehow came back up. It got stuck through the net, and it came back up through the hoop, and they didn't count it. So Houston's dumbasses had the nerve to say, well, you should give us that basket and we should win. Are you fucking serious?
No, actually, that basket taken away, and the fact that
right?
there was, they would have tied the game.
So,
or I don't know what the score was at that point, but the end result was a 2-point.
They were up 15.
Yep,
they were up 15 points. They gave up a 15-point lead behind their fucking fearless leader, who's never seen a shot he doesn't like, James Harden. And he has the nerve to yell at a fan. A fan said, we don't want to see a free throw shooting contest. He said, well, we don't want to see fouls either. Bitch, nobody's fouling you. This dude's taking like 20 fucking free throws per game. He's taking like 20 free throws per game in the last like week. It's disgusting. And everybody who talks about you're not allowed to play defense anymore, no. This applies to one player. His free throw attempts compared to everybody else, it's embarrassing. He's not as good as they're making it out to be. Michael Jordan wouldn't even get the free throw attempts in this era. Somebody who was a master of body, positioning.
Yeah,
and
like
he always had his shoulder past somebody, and his first step was deadly. James Harden's first step isn't deadly.
I don't know. It's just I don't watch basketball enough, but every time I hear about it, it's like it's just some type of way that he manipulates the game for his advantage, and it kind of sucks because everybody else don't like it, and everybody else is like getting turned off by actually watching him play.
He has the most hollow stats in the history of the fucking league, bro. Already, this dude had the worst 50-point game I've ever witnessed in my life.
Didn't he take like 25 free throws that night or something like that?
Bro, I think he went 20 for 25 from the free throw. I still have the stats up. Give me a second.
Yeah, I actually thought
24 for 24.
Yeah, I thought he didn't miss. He pretty much got 24 points from the free throw line.
Magically, he had 4 fouls, even though he doesn't play defense. But whatever. I don't fucking get it. This hype around James Harden, people wonder why I keep him out of my top 5 in the league because of shit like this. And then here's the thing. Here's the thing that pisses me off even more. These fucking analytics nerds, right? These analytic nerds, they want to say, well, you have to look at his real shooting percentage because you have to consider he's taking more threes and threes are more difficult. So when you consider that, get the fuck out of here. Your true field goal percentage is how many shots you take and how many you fucking make.
Doug Thomas asked, was this last night?
No, this was Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday. Okay.
I don't want to hear about he took more threes and it's a higher difficult. I don't want to hear that shit.
We don't want to hear that shit. We want Busta Rhymes.
Oh God. Yeah, the fucking
y'all never heard that shit on that Busta Rhymes album?
I remember that.
It was like they were playing they was out camping and the camp leader was like trying to play some tunes and shit. He's like, we don't want to hear that shit. We want Busta Rhymes.
I probably don't remember hearing that one.
That was on Extinction and Level Event album.
That's funny because that's the album I was always listening to.
Like
I must have, like I said, my memory is long, so it's.
So here's my thing. This is my thing, right? We're not gonna do Peyton Manning like that. Don't even fucking start.
Yeah,
we're not even.
Hell
no, don't do that. No.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
We are not doing that.
When the chat goes wrong,
we are not doing.
Well, we got to think who put that up there. So I mean,
I said, when the chat goes wrong.
Now I know y'all are older than me, so y'all remember. This is what this shit reminds me of. Except the shit that it reminds me of was way less like an eyesore. But y'all remember when Dominique Wilkins would get the ball on the left or the right wing, and everybody else would stand on the other side of the court, and the motherfucker couldn't dribble with his left hand to save his life, and all he do was that little shake with his left hand, and then he come. This is that in 2019, except the difference is you can't put 4 people on the other side of the court. So now you just spread out. You don't bring a pick or anything. Everybody stands on the 3-point line. This is what this is. It's a fucking eyesore. They play ISO ball all game. This motherfucker doesn't run off any pin downs.
No.
It's embarrassing. So this is how I'll close this topic. When everybody wants to talk about how this generation, everybody's stats are hollow. No. His stats are fucking hollow because he gets officiated differently than everybody else in the league. LeBron doesn't get these bullshit calls. Kevin Durant doesn't get these bullshit calls.
I got a question. Ever since that, what Russell went to the Rockets, why nobody talks about him no more?
Because he's a fucking sideshow to Mr. 40 shots per game, James Harden.
No, I mean, you're exactly right. I'm just saying, I just noticed that. Like, nobody talks about Russell
Nobody
Westbrook
talks about Russell Westbrook.
That's insane. That is insane.
Nobody talks about Russell Westbrook because, honestly, he's the stability to that team. Let's look at this. On the 16th of November, he shot 16 for 41.
You know what?
I have
Pooh about to fuck around and get muted, yo.
Peyton, by the way.
Wait a minute. Never mind.
No, he said Peyton has no business winning either of those Super Bowls, and he, let's look at the Eagles right now and that Super Bowl win that they got.
So Pooh, right? The first Super Bowl he won, you do know that he beat the best defense in the league, right? You do know that, right?
Mm.
Just so we're clear, like they played in a game where a lot of people favored the Bears because of the weather situation. Indy plays inside; they play indoors. They're not going to beat the Bears in this rain, and they came out and they beat them. So the second one, you want to say that, fine, because he had a fucking noodle arm. And Brock Osweiler started 3/4 of the year,
right? And everybody kind of knew that was a defensive Broncos team. I mean, he kind of like tagged along for that ring. I totally get that.
So it's like, but yeah, back to James Harden. This dude, he's not a top 5 shooting guard of all time. I'm tired of people saying that stupid shit too.
Why are they saying all time like he's been around forever?
No. Here's the thing: he has been around forever. He hadn't won shit. He has been around.
That's true. And the time he was in the NBA Finals, he didn't show up. That's true.
Bro, this is like James Harden's 8th year in the league, bro.
No, I think is it 8th? I thought it was longer than
8th or
that.
9th, maybe.
Yeah, well, he's in the league longer than that because that was what 2012 they went to the Super Bowl. I mean Super Bowl, the NBA Finals.
They might have been in the league 2 years before.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's about 9 years. About right.
So he's been in the league almost a decade. And what does he have to show for it? He has 2 hollow ass MVPs and a game in which he missed almost 33s to lose, and then another game where he chose to take one shot in the second half against a team that didn't have Kawhi, and they fucking lost that game 7. And I went on a tirade on this fucking podcast because it was an insult to basketball. So I don't want to hear any more about James Harden. He's not on my fucking top 10 players, and I don't care what anybody says. Well, how could a guy average 37 points? Suck a dick. I'm sorry. I'm not buying into it. It's hollow fucking stats. It's no different than the people who talk about Drew Brees indoors. It's the same shit. Just like y'all say Drew Brees when he goes on the road, he doesn't perform the same. James Harden's stats are hollow as fuck. Period. That's all I have to say about him. Fuck him.
Huh? Oh, you got anything to add to that, DJ?
Ahmed Harden.
That was Ahmed Harden.
Well, you can say it however you want. It'd be Jamed, it'd be Hamed, it'd be anything. But yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I don't have much to say. Like I said, I see him play and I see the issue, but there's other people out here that just truly just do not care for the way that he plays ball, and it's just terrible. Most people think it's like terrible for the league. So
and everybody can't be wrong. So it's just like Fred VanVleet said, well, the casual basketball fans have a problem with it, but anybody who takes basketball seriously loves it. Oh, really? Okay. That's why motherfuckers were defending him with their hands behind the back last year because they didn't want to get a touch foul against him. They're not doing that against everybody else.
And then he's the main reason why you don't see traveling getting called anytime soon. And we've seen LeBron fess up to one of the ones. It was because remember what was it? He's dribbling up the ball, and then all of a sudden he like palms.
He literally picked it up and walked 3 steps, and then put it back down. Like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be dribbling.
And the referee was looking at him and just ignored it. I was just like, and the defender sitting there, he was like, "Did you see that?" And then I think later LeBron was like, "That was one of the worst ones I've ever done."
I like how the commentators didn't even say anything. They were like busy, they were busy promoting some shit, like some type of advertisement, and they didn't even say anything. And the whole crowd went fucking crazy. Like, you serious? To travel? That was one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at Pooh just going on a rampage. He's just talking to himself. I'm not responding.
What is he talking about right now?
He's doing his own version of Jack New.
Him and Noble are. Yeah.
No, yeah, they're fussing about Peyton Manning. I mean, let the man do his commercials, man. Leave him alone.
Right. Let Chicken Parm Arm live, bro.
Right.
By the way, the Rockets are filing an official protest. Regarding James Harden dunk that wasn't counted. I mean, give me a fuck. You gave up a 15-point lead.
They're doing the Saints. They're doing it.
And the two possibilities would be, the one possibility would be, the one I'll probably just talk about. I don't know what the other one was, but the one possibility is that they would restart the game at 7 minutes and something in the. I don't know, what was it, in the third or in the fourth?
They're not doing that shit, man.
No, they're not gonna do that.
Bro, they're a bunch of hoes. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, didn't it? See, I blame Saints fans, bro. I blame the Saints fans for that.
I do too. Well, I don't blame the Saints fans as much as I blame the Saints themselves. They kind of egg that shit on. I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, anyway, Codemasters. They buy Slightly Mad Studios. Those are the same people on the Project Cars. If you don't know anything about Codemasters, I always talk about Codemasters. I think these guys do the best when it comes to making racing games. Grid, Dirt Rally, the Dirt series. They actually done a couple of first-person shooters that was really good. Grid 2, Grid Autosport. They do really good stuff when it comes to racing games. Probably better than what Forza and Gran Turismo do. If not, at least they're up there with them. And for them to buy Slightly Mad Studios, same people who do Project Cars, this is something is really monumental in my opinion. I think this is something where Project Cars 3 or whatever else they do will be a phenomenal sim racer. Somewhere along the lines that could be on par with iRacing, which I wish they didn't have a subscription base for that game. Jesus Christ. Or in some cases, even a set of Corsa when it comes to actual physics and driving. I don't know how you guys feel about this. I know Bills play a lot of racing games. DJ, I know you talk a little bit of Drive Club every now and then. What do you guys think about the potential of the next Project Cars or whatever they come out with along with Slightly Mad Studios?
There's gonna be no Project Cars.
They're gonna drop it. Then they're gonna drop the whole thing.
They're gonna drop it, absorb their developers, and make their Grid series even better.
Okay, I can see that.
That's what I see.
Because I mean, Project Cars 2 is like pretty good. Ravens Nation, I'm with you. Assetto Corsa is very good. It's very, very good. I like Assetto Corsa a lot. What about you, Bills? What you think?
I mean, I never really got into Project Cars because of their tracks. I'm not a circuit type racer.
They literally have one of the best career modes. I will say that.
No, they do. It's just I'm more of a road track type player. But yeah, I don't see Project Cars continuing. I think honestly it was a bit too sim for people. I enjoyed it. I just, like I said, I don't like the tracks. And even Forza has kind of gone that way with their tracks, which has kind of kept me away from the game. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna stick to Forza Horizon anyway. So I'll probably try whatever they put out, but I'm not.
I see Forza 8 coming out on the next Xbox. I don't see it coming out on this console. I think Forza 7 was the last one. So I'm a motorsport person. I'm waiting for Forza 8. As far as Gran Turismo, I don't know where they're going to go because Gran Turismo Sport, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it turned out to be a successful offline gamers. They did a lot of updates and stuff because that was an online only strictly game at one point, and they kind of flipped that around. But I just don't know what they're going to do. They're probably going to come out on the next PlayStation. But as far as the Project Cars stuff, yeah, I think you're right. I hate to say that because I actually like the direction it was going. But Codemasters is just, I mean, I love their stuff. I mean, I love the games that they put out. I mean, this goes all the way back to like Grid Autosport or Grid 2. Grid 2 is like one of the best street racers that you probably never really got into because that street racer actually feels like a sim racer, which is actually weird. I've never seen nobody pull that off. But yeah, I'm interested. I want to see what they do next. I really want to see what the first game that comes out after because they just put out another Grid game, and that game is actually pretty good. I don't think it's better than the last Grid they put out, but it was pretty good. And like I said, the Dirt series, I'm still playing Dirt 4. So it's just interesting. Yeah, I just thought about it. They got them for 30 mil, so they're gonna be doing something with them. You paid that much to get them, so
they better do something.
Right. I mean, you're gonna pull an EA and just pay all that money to get a studio and do with it.
All the studios they've killed off.
Right, exactly. Anybody else, about Codemasters, like any other racing game or whatever? Just on your monitor.
Like, I'm still going to be playing Drive Club, even though...
All right. I'm sorry. Do we have any other topics before I just eviscerate this dude, Pooh, real quick? Because he's starting to annoy me with these dumbass comments.
Man, I told you, man, you can't be... He's a kid, man, but I don't care.
Yo, he says, whose fault is that for not building defense? So now Peyton Manning is the GM, too. What are we talking about? Right? That's what I'm saying. Exactly, Ravens Nation. So Peyton Manning is the scouting and the hiring. It's like, this is my thing with quarterbacks in the NFL.
All right, Bills, before you continue, I'll be right back, but go ahead.
So my thing is, in the NFL, this is how I judge quarterbacks. Did you get one Super Bowl? If you got one Super Bowl, to me, you did your job.
Pretty much.
If you are
and honestly, in some cases, if you're a quarterback with the faulty team and you make it there, you did good enough.
You did your job.
Right.
So, and not every Super Bowl is created equal because let's not act like Brad Johnson don't have a Super Bowl win. Let's not act like Trent Dilfer doesn't. When we're sitting here talking about quarterbacks.
Yeah, we're really not about to compare Trent Dilfer's Super Bowl compared to Peyton Manning because
fucking Jeff Hostetler.
Right.
So when we sit and talk about these quarterbacks, we have to go back and look at these games if we're really going to eviscerate them. Let's talk about Phillip Rivers if we're going to talk about a guy who's underperformed. Peyton Manning's made it to the Super Bowl 4 times.
Is it 4 or 3?
4. He lost 2. He's 2-2. Remember, he lost to the Seahawks, right?
Yeah, he lost.
No, maybe 3 times. No, wait, hold on.
No, he lost to the Seahawks and he lost to the
Saints.
Yeah.
So he made 4 Super Bowls. To make a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback and put up the stats he did is admirable, if not remarkable, in that generation that he played in. He was playing against the Patriots, who every year pretty much had a better team than them.
Yeah.
Complete team, we're saying. So let's not do that because you're really not making sense. He gets to Denver, he gets washed by the Seahawks. The Seahawks were the best team in the league that year.
All right, that first snap, you knew when that snap went over Peyton's head. You knew what time it was.
That's what I'm saying. It's like what are we talking about right now? Peyton Manning gets no respect from me. What?
All right, so who's still getting cooked?
Because he really is not making sense. Peyton Manning's not getting any respect from me. But the dude is one of the greatest First of all, he's one of the smartest football players of all time.
Yeah.
Like I said, he made it to 4 Super Bowls. How many MVPs do you have? 4?
Yeah, he has he like 4 or something.
You know how hard it is to win a fucking MVP in the NFL? Now you want to talk about parity. Their fucking MVP races have parity. You don't go see like the NBA where motherfuckers got 6 MVPs. That's not how shit works.
Jesus Christ.
Even quarterbacks. So he doesn't get any respect from you. That means respect from you doesn't mean shit. That's what that basically means. Respect from you doesn't mean I
want to show y'all this play right here. I want to show y'all this play. And this is something that is needed to be in. I can't speak for Madden 20 because I haven't played it recently, but you could tell the differentiation of players. Let me pull this up right here. Watch this play right here as this quarterback hands the ball off to the receiver for a trick play to pass this ball, and watch how bad this ball comes out. Watch how bad this ball comes out. Oh my God. Let's see if it pulls up. It should pull up shortly.
No, I'm looking at it right now.
Because it's a little delay. But you will see it. Look how bad he throws his ball.
Oh God.
Damn.
You can't this is not like this is the quintessential tell you that this is not like no mutt type shit. You can't put anybody under center. This is and I'm gonna show you slow motion. This ball was not tipped or anything.
You know, the funny part about it is like that's the best one of Cal Anderson's players could throw the ball.
Yeah, I just put it on slow motion. You can clearly see that ball was not tipped.
So Ravens Nation, you gonna keep that same energy when Lamar Jackson wins MVP? And if Russell Wilson wins it and Lamar Jackson doesn't win it, and you feel like Lamar Jackson's the guy, you gonna keep that same energy?
I mean, my thing is I just put it like
MVPs are stupid. Come on, bro.
Simmons only got 8 points.
My thing is I respect people's opinion when it's wrong, even when they're wrong. I just listen to me like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? It's just, what can you do? My thing is
Southern insult.
Yeah, it's like whatever. You know, I mean, it gets to the point where you just have to just shrug your shoulders and like, all right. You know what I mean? Pooh thinks Peyton Manning, he has no respect for him. All right, fine. I mean,
how does Pooh have no respect for Peyton Manning?
I don't know what his hate for him is. It just baffles me. But
he probably listened to some idiot on First Take say some stupid shit about how look at his playoff law and all that dumb shit, and then he's like, yeah, look at his playoff law. Like, God, I know that shit.
What's going on in tonight's game so far?
I just turned it on. It's on commercial.
Okay.
I don't care about MVP awards. I mean, bro, if we're judging players, how do you judge individual players without MVP awards?
He won't care unless it's a Philadelphia Eagle that wins.
Well, Ravens Nation.
No, Ravens Nation said he just wants the Ravens to win.
That too.
But I don't get, how can you judge individuals at the end of their career without MVP awards being a factor? I just don't get how you can do that. Especially in the NBA. How can you not judge a guy based on MVPs? What are you going to judge him off of? If you win the MVP, I don't care what they say. They can say it's not player of the year. It is. It's basically what it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I mean, MVP is very important in every league. It's 0-0 right now. 8:24 left in the first quarter.
Okay.
Cowboys are driving. They're at the 18.
What has Twitter done?
Chris Thomas just asked me, did I get Shenmue 3? No, I have not got it yet. I still on the fence if I should get it for PS4 because I still feel that it's an Xbox game. I don't care what anybody says that Shenmue is a Dreamcast and Xbox game. I don't give a damn what they did to strike a deal with Sony. It just feels odd playing that on a PS4, so I haven't got it yet. I'm not getting it out of the Epic Game Store, so I'll probably wait till it get on unless if I get it for free.
Talking about on Steam.
Yeah, I may just wait to get it on Steam, but that's gonna be like a whole year.
Wait, no, but what does Eli have to do with anything?
But yeah, I want to get it. It's just that I know if I play that on a PlayStation, it's gonna be weird. I guess that's something I'm gonna either have to get used to, or I don't know. I'll just get it for free or something. To me, Shenmue is an Xbox game, Xbox or Dreamcast.
I mean, Ravens Nation, the standards haven't changed. I mean, does LT have any? Does Dion have any? If the answer is no, then the standards haven't changed. It's that simple.
What is he talking about?
He's talking about he's basically saying that the MVPs don't hold any merit anymore, but I'm asking him if two of the greatest defenders in the history of the game didn't win an MVP, and the standards haven't changed. The same. They were the same back then. It's an offensive award, pretty much.
Right.
You just said it yourself.
Right.
So that's how it is. Standards haven't changed. That's just. I mean, think about it. That's like saying in the NBA, well, defensive players never win MVP. I mean, Wes Unseld was the only one. That was way back in the 70s, and people probably don't even know that because,
Right.
But Wes Unseld was really the only defensive player other than Bill Russell that ever won an MVP. It's just not an award that defense is not glamorous. It's not. So... just saying how Pooh's bashing Peyton when in reality Eli shouldn't have got. But that's what I'm saying. If we're gonna sit and talk about rings,
right?
Eli got hot at the right time on the back of a great defense, much like Flacco. Flacco had a ring.
He basically did that 2 times in a row.
2 times in a row.
I don't know. Y'all got anything else before we go? Because
No, I don't think I have anything else.
Cowboys
we're keeping it short, so.
No, you're not getting a flag. Yeah, go sit on the bench, punk.
Damn.
Don't really ask for a flag after I knocked the ball away.
Yeah, Cowboys up, 7-0.
Shout
out to the developers at EA Canada for fixing NHL. I will never download another tuner update this year.
Okay.
They fixed it, so I'm good.
That sounds good.
Because somebody put a Baby Yoda meme with the Chicago Bears stuff on it.
So tired of those fucking memes, bro.
Yeah, the Yoda meme, they're like, it's time to run that out quick, right?
Bro, they oversaturate every meme, bro. I hate the internet like so much of the time.
Oh, that's social media.
Because they another one they did. Another meme they did, that SpongeBob when he's getting up out of his chair.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they ran that in the ground in like 2 weeks.
That shit was fucking hilarious for like 5 days, like one of the funniest ones ever. And then all of a sudden the corny ones started coming out, and I'm like, all right, bro.
They killed it. And it wasn't even funny anymore.
Yeah, no. One of the worst ones in the history of memes ever is that sorry ass bitch and that cat. That's the worst fucking one ever. Yeah. None of those are funny to me. I've never laughed at.
Yeah, I never laughed at that one.
Man, I laughed at. I laughed when they switched. When somebody thought to switch positions, she was like, "How'd you get over there? I'm over here now, bitch."
Not that was. I will say that is clever. I will give him that.
It's clever, but it's just like memes just run their course too quickly because it just gets oversaturated within a day. Everybody wants to be a fucking internet comedian, and it's corny.
Yeah, it was almost as bad as that crying Jordan one. That one was bad.
The crying Jordan one lasted fucking forever. It was like the first
crying
crazy
Jordan had
viral
meme era.
Yeah, it was like the first crazy. Yeah, it was like the first crazy viral meme. Like
right.
Crazy viral one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, so Tuesday we're gonna do some Q&A. We're gonna talk about some NBA.
Melo's contract got fully guaranteed for the rest of the year.
Oh yeah, I wanted to say something about that. That's good for him, man. I'm glad to see that happened for him because he's talking about comeback player of the year, hands down. He already won that.
Yeah.
Do they have that award in the NBA?
Yeah, I think they do.
No foul.
God. I mean, if he do, Melo gets it hands down. Comeback player of the year, he gets it hands down. I don't see nobody else. Like, who had a bad injury and came back? I don't think anybody did.
Well, yeah, I can't really say Derrick Rose. He would have had to win that last year, probably. Maybe they don't have it then, because you would think they would give.
No, I don't think they have one for the NBA. But if they do, Melo, hands down, he gets it.
And Rose should have got it last year.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Anything else that comes about? Nothing in gaming really
Man,
happened.
Cordell Patterson is a fucking tank on
Ben
these secret
Simmons
crimes.
better play some defense. He's getting torched out here.
Yeah, that's all I got. Do y'all think Tim? Offensive? No, it was just fucking stupid.
Do you think Tim Ryan's remark? Yeah, that was ridiculous.
It was just stupid. It was
Logic,
stupid.
But if you throw everybody's emotions out the window, he was right.
But it was fucking.
But you also got to account for.
He was actually accurate. But the fact
that's what I'm saying.
It was just
everything else. Yeah, everything else is really an emotional reaction. But technically, he's right. And plus the fact they're wearing dark jerseys.
This is the thing.
If he had said dark jerseys, then
no. This is the thing that I was.
There wouldn't have been an emotional reaction to it, but.
This is the thing that I was talking about a while back when we talked about when we talked about the racist thing with Myles Garrett. It's like when you have this type of generation now where people come off and you hear things that's possibly racist or got a little slighter bit of racism in it, people go off the deep end.
You can make anything racist,
right?
But anything.
I get it. It was a stupid thing to say.
You
shouldn't have said it. Period.
I agree.
I mean, seriously, you couldn't just say it was fucking raining. They were all wearing black. No, you're dark skin, you fucking idiot. Might as well slap the shit out of him. Not even beat his ass. Just slap the shit out of him. He's an idiot.
I'm still trying to find out what was racist about it.
It's not that it was racist. Because people need to learn what the definition of racist is before they actually talk about racist.
Right, I agree.
Because a lot of times they talk about stereotypical shit and they talk about prejudice shit, but they don't really know what the word racist actually means.
The thing is, they heard the word skin and they just went off the deep end.
Right. Like, he wasn't describing his attitude towards another race. He was just describing what he saw. He was thinking logically. So a lot of times when people think logically, all emotional attachments get thrown out the window. So,
but that's like saying
he told a fact. It's just.
But that's like saying if it's fucking snowing and the Bears wear all white on the road, well, shit, you got Mitch Trubisky and he's the white skin and the white uniform. It's fucking stupid. Like, there's plenty of shit I could say, but I choose to talk about his skin. It's fucking stupid. He's an idiot. He chose that as the time. Well, let me talk about his skin. Shut the fuck up. You want to say that shit? Say it in your car to yourself. I'm sorry. It's fucking stupid.
To me, that whole thing is a non-factor. Just like the people crying over this stationary bike commercial that talking about they get mad because the skinny girl was doing a selfie during a commercial. She's on a fitness journey. I'm like, the hell?
But it's a factor because there was no need for him to bring up skin color. There was no relevance to the fucking thing he was talking about. That's why it's a factor. He should have brought it up.
Yeah, but logically, he was talking about hiding the football.
Yeah, so I can understand why you can say he can use better choice of words.
Same color as Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
they're wearing
dark skinned players in the league.
Like I said, I can see where it's like it was the wrong choice of words.
Yeah, it's just logically that's where he was going with it.
Yeah, but anything else,
logically could have said it was raining and they were wearing black uniforms. Period.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could have said it.
He just wanted to be an idiot and say something stupid.
Well, I'm not gonna say he wanted to be an idiot and say something stupid. I just think that
going that far.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted because the guy has a reputation of doing very good commentary work. We're not gonna let this one thing just say like, oh, he's an idiot. Tim Ryan's been around for a while. He's never been a shock jock or anything. He was just doing commentary and just used the wrong words. I don't think it's anything outside of that. I mean, it's not like we're dealing with a clown that always kind of try to be on the edge, and then all of a sudden he went over that edge. So I mean, it's cool. I don't think he should have been suspended or anything. It's just something they could have dealt with a little bit. He could have did it. He could have said something different, but it wasn't nothing detriment to the point where, oh my God, he's racist or he's saying something. All right.
I mean, if you say something else stupid, you should definitely be suspended, but. Just me.
Thomas Bryant better be careful. He in a walking boot and he jumping up and down.
I guess that's it. Catch us on Tuesday, same time. We're gonna be doing the same thing. Talking about the NBA mostly. I think we're gonna lean towards the NBA.
Wait a minute, hold up. So we're not gonna be doing anything different because didn't you just go on a rant to start out talking about, oh, I'm getting tired of doing the same thing every time.
No. When we talk about the podcast, we talk about different topics.
I'm
So
joking.
you know
with
what I mean.
you.
You know what I mean. Like I said, nevertheless, we're going to be talking about the NBA. Bring your questions. You got a few days to think about questions you want to bring to the table. Anything that you feel that is relevant to sports and sports gaming or just gaming in general. We're going to be here for that. You can catch us on iTunes and SoundCloud. This episode will be there. I don't know, man. I got a question.
Oh boy.
Once after these games done on Saturday, most of the conference games in college, do you guys want to possibly do a episode about college ball?
I don't care.
We'll talk about it.
That's a pick. That's a pick.
Yeah, we'll look into that because
and that's a great pick too.
I think this would be a good time to actually talk about college football with how everything is setting up now. So we may do that. Just keep that on the docket. We'll let you know if through Twitter if we're going to decide to do a episode on Saturday and actually talk about college football. But nevertheless, we're going to be here on Tuesday talking about the NBA. Do some Q&A. Bring your questions. Anything you got, DJ, before we go?
Nothing else. I haven't really gotten back to my writing just yet. I don't know if I'm gonna really put something out this week. I thought I was, but yeah, I'm focusing most of my time on just resting and regaining my energy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you had the ear. My son had 2 ear infections this past week, both ears. It was just a nightmare. But
yeah, the funny thing about that, it felt like I was gonna get the same thing. Was gonna have the other ear go in that fashion, but thank God, so far it hasn't.
DJ had one of them dirty ass hookers do that Robin Givens thing where she blew that hair out of Eddie Murphy's eye in Boomerang, and that air went the wrong way right into his fucking ear.
That's crazy. Cool. All right. What you got, Bills?
Thanks for coming through as usual, and yeah, thanks for coming through. I don't really have anything else.
Yeah, pretty much it, right? I don't have anything, man. If anything,
thank God Alabama lost. There you go. That's something.
Yeah, Alabama did lose.
Yeah, fuck them.
It's good. It's good to see somebody different doing something. Yeah. Nevertheless, we'll see how everything goes throughout this weekend. If anything comes up, we'll put that extra episode on Saturday. If not, you'll see us on Tuesday. And it turned out to be a pretty short episode, like I said, hour 17. All right,
Ravens taking that L.
All right, y'all. See y'all next week or Saturday. You guys take it easy. Peace.
Go Bills.
Peace out.
Go Bills. Bills might win that game for real.
Yeah, I know, bro.